Okay, this is our first live on Sailing into Nirvana.
Sailing into Nirvana.
We got some champagne. We got some good breakfast omelet over here for our brunch. You're gonna love this. So basically we go out in the cove, or we're here at the marina, and we're gonna make some food in the galley. Come out here and bullshit. Hold those glasses. It's windy.
It's maybe the last weekend of the year that's warm enough to sit outside and enjoy the sun. Maybe.
That's right.
We gotta celebrate it.
That's why we wanted to do this live, because it feels really great out here. Maybe one of the last days. And
I'm not happy about that.
Hopefully here in Texas it'll be this weather all the way through December, right?
That would be good. We can sail.
We still can.
Yes.
Might be jacket weather, but we can.
That's okay.
Did you check your phone to see if we're on?
Oh, we are.
We are. Awesome.
We are.
Well, welcome to the first
Ever.
live Sailing into Nirvana podcast. Let's get the champagne open here. Let's get the captain. Get it open. There it is. All right. Well, you know, if anybody knows us and our champagne, we're champagne sailors.
That's right.
Like, if we're sailing in weather that spills our champagne, we're pissed.
We're mad.
All right.
We're not going anywhere fast.
Cheers to you.
Cheers.
Cheers to you, Cindy. Okay.
We also have water.
Yes, we do hydrate.
We do.
So we're going to go ahead and cut into this
Yeah.
Okay, the omelet. What's that, like cottage cheese, peppers, you know, your basic omelet ingredients. But this is an open face, got the avocados and the sriracha on it. Cream cheese.
Oh, we hear fish.
Right. Warming up. So
Shrimp? Did you put shrimp
okay.
in it?
So I had some frozen leftover from the shrimp boil
Okay.
event that we did.
Yeah.
I thawed it out, the sausage and shrimp. It's already been boiled. So I kind of got it a little crispy on the bottom of the pan. Right?
No, it's going to be good.
So it would kind of hold together and not be flimsy. Let's try it out. Cut that some slices there.
Well, it was shaken.
Yeah. So we have our sports in the house.
These are awesome. I don't know if you can see them. It's a spork, and it's also, what's this? Rainbow? What is this called?
Iridescent.
Iridescent. Yeah.
I think we're going to need just a roll of paper towels for this one. Oh, yeah. Okay.
I'm just going to.
Right.
I've said this once, I'll say it again.
What?
Ladies, find yourself a man who can cook and can cook.
Cheers.
Cheers to that.
I love making artwork.
I love
My
eating.
paint. I'm doing all the paints.
I love eating the artwork on the plates.
So, okay, you're going to she's my guinea pig. Gonna be tasting it. Oh yeah, it's holding together.
Yum. Yum.
little different in the skillet than
It's an
in the
omelet
air fryer.
pie.
Yeah, it's like a omelet pizza, a shrimp boil omelet pizza.
I don't know if you can see it.
Make a lot of good things.
Yeah, good.
I wanna use fresh ingredients. I wanna use seafood, some fruit like peppers, vegetables like onions and mushrooms.
I think one of the best things you did was upgrade from your propane stove to the air fryer. It is one of the best moves that you've made. Well, you've made several good moves, but one of the top moves, I think.
Yeah, that in that we did that video called Galley Stove, and I whipped out a stained glass.
Yeah.
Air fryer.
I forgot you steamed it all
Yeah.
again. Yeah.
Ripped out the
And you built
shelving.
the
I had
shelving.
to rebuild some shelving for another countertop. So I took a big 1983 stove out and upgraded it to this new thing. Well, normally I'd take the tray and do my keto cottage cheese crust.
Right.
And
Oh no, this is nice.
And then, but for brunch, I'm like, I'm not going to do all that. I'm just going to throw it in the skillet like you would an omelet. But with the cottage cheese in there, with the eggs, it crisps up on the bottom, and it holds together, so it's got crustless.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, it's very crispy on the bottom. Yeah. Anyways, that's good. That was a good one.
Yeah, I have the playlist from the galley, and there's probably a dozen videos in there. We try to do a few things down in there in the galley and get photos and that, but it's all about eating kind of a keto protocol, like fish, seafood, vegetables, a little bit of fruit, like that, right? Berries, but peppers, tomatoes, those are actually fruits with the seed inside of itself. So, what fruit do we have today?
Avocado.
Avocado, seed inside of itself.
You learn something new every day.
That's a fruit.
Well, I mean, I knew it was fruit, but I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
What you were saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we like to present like what we do. Food is important to us. It's very, like I sit down and have dinner with each other, and it's a thing. And of course, sailing we like, and then upgrades, and all the things that we do are, nightlife when we go out and our travel. We like to put it all out there so you can see the whole lifestyle, not just a piece here or just a piece there.
Yeah, in the videos, we depict maybe a snapshot of the day or weekend, and it's going to be our best game, right? But you don't see, like, me going up and down 15 times just because I forgot something in the galley,
Right.
or you don't see that kind of in the videos. That's kind of why we're going to start our podcast kind of style stuff. We did in the beginning a little bit, like a day in the life of a couple, sailing couple.
Yeah.
We kind of sat back in the salon and did some podcast style stuff.
We're very new to that at that time. We've gotten better.
Right, we're about 2 years in, more comfortable, but we have a lot on our minds, and this is a platform to put it on, and we appreciate you for watching and supporting our channel by watching our videos and giving us thumbs up and a shout out, and all of our Lake Dallas Wood peeps. Shout out to you guys. They might even crash our live here. We don't know.
Sometimes they do.
Yeah. But so the day in the life video we did.
Yeah.
We kicked back, and I think the most memorable thing was why we do this. And I really explained it a little bit, but maybe I'll explain it more here. I grew up, I think I was conceived on Lake Grapevine by my parents. My first memory was like probably in a diaper digging in the mud, about this much of water. And I grew up, my family's part of the sailing club. So I grew up going to these different things on a trailer boat, Texas Homeland, all these different things. So I kind of grew up, that's kind of I feel at home here on the water. This is my backyard. I finally pulled the trigger because I was like, okay, I'm running out of the trigger. I don't know what it is in my backyard. I don't want to be mowing grass. Anyway,
Get someone mow the grass for him.
so the reason I'm doing this, I want to. I see all these boats, right?
Yeah.
And I don't see too many people out late. But when I grew up, this place would have been packed out and boats everywhere. And
Yeah.
you know now it's we're out of a dozen boats. There's 3 that come out, and then
Pretty regularly, yeah.
2 that actually go sailing
Yeah.
about 6 or more times a year. So doing this gets us all builds the interest,
Brings people
brings back the
yeah.
art of sailing, right?
Brings people back
So
to it.
I want to do this. I want to kind of like this kind of lifestyle, build the interest. Maybe someone's at home watching and they're like, yeah, how do I get involved?
Mm-hmm.
And so we opened that up with our channel on YouTube, Sailing in Nirvana. We said, you know, if you're local, you want to get involved, come out and experience some of the stuff we got going on, hang with us.
Yeah.
You go to the website, sailingintonirvana.com, and it's free to
Free
put
to
your
join.
membership in, and we're not going to spam you, and you're going to get the invites to the events or updated on some new stuff or whatever we got going on.
You'll get first notice if you're signed up on the website. We
Right.
respect that. We want to honor those people who are supporting us first, and then we'll put out public invitations and stuff. But there are some things that only those members get to do, and that's because they support us. So we want to pay back. We want to give that back.
Yeah, we're giving back to the community. I want to create the interest and make sailing sexy again, right?
Yeah.
And then the art of it, it's really cool. And then bring in friends, people. If you're local, go there, sign up. You'll get the invite, and then you can come down.
Bring your friends.
Yeah. And now if we have probably 100 people, right? So that are interested, but we can't put 100 people on the boat. So we have to put it out several times in the sailing season, so that if you can't come, fine. There'll be another time that we're doing something. You first to contact us, gets dibs on the spot. Right. Put maybe 6 or 7 people on the boat if you want, without it being too crowded. So it's either your boat.
Somebody can gift that to us if they want.
Yeah, have a friend with a buddy boat come park right out here. We can just put a ramp. But that kind of thing, just trying to build this up, the interest in sailing again. It's kind of a dead art in this day and age, but it's the oldest thing ever.
I never pictured myself learning how to sail in the later stages of my life. I always loved the water. I always loved going to the lake. I loved boating, but I never really thought about that. And so he introduced it to me. I've fallen in love with it, and I'm learning. I still have so much to learn, but I've learned a lot in 2 years, I think. I've also learned what not to do in 2 years.
She is doing great.
I make a lot of mistakes, but I also learn from them. So, yeah.
Yeah, she's got the bow of the boat, the disconnection of the line, everything is seamless. And that's kind of my thing. We're trying to get into that zen mode. Things are done without words, because I can't yell all the way to the bow of the boat, maybe, and if you can't hear me,
It's windy,
the captain's
real windy.
saying something and you can't hear me, maybe we could get some of those headsets in the future.
Yeah, we need
But
to
otherwise, I rely on her knowing exactly what to do and doing it, and I watch from back here. And if something happens, then I can shout out. But
Right.
imagine if I was shouting out all the time, everything.
Everyone think you're mad at me.
I would have no voice by the end of the day, and then everybody think, why are you yelling?
Why are you yelling at her? Yeah. That way too, if he's actually yelling something at me, I know I need to move fast and it's important.
Right, because
Honestly.
it's beyond what
Yeah.
your norm is.
Yeah. So
Like that one time, we went to Sneaky Pete's and the line got hung over. So she was trying to. So she never experienced. That was a good sale for you on the Sneaky Pete run.
Yeah, it
Because we
was.
got some good wind and we were going about 5 knots.
I did a lot more with the lines that I'd never done before. I was learning some of.
Well,
I was learning
she
some
was
of the
doing it this time.
the
You
main
were doing it. The Genoa
Genoa,
sheets,
the Genoa I was working. Yeah.
all the lines. And so she is winching them in.
Yeah, he was telling me
We're
what
doing
to
the
do.
tacking.
Obviously,
Right, we're
yeah.
going to sit back. Normally, she's going to drive the boat, and I'm going to do the lines. But this time, it was her turn.
That was kind of fun. It
Well,
was fun.
it got hung up over here, so the wind
Oh man!
was holding the sail, the Genoa, out, and it was holding the line. Got hung up on the stanchion over here.
I couldn't get it off.
Right, so I had to kind of turn more into the wind to release the tension on it and let the line out, so you could get it, because it's probably like a good 2,000 pounds of pressure.
Oh man, I was like, oh, I got this, and I'm trying to pull on it, and I felt like I was the weakest person in the entire world, not remembering that the wind is pulling it.
Yeah.
And then you turned into the wind, and it just went boop, and I'm like, wow, okay. So it was a good experience. It was a good experience.
Yeah, you got to work the main.
Yeah.
Genoa's sheets.
I enjoyed
both
that
sides,
sail.
right?
I enjoyed that sail.
Well, so then we got out there, hung with friends, birthday party. Shout out Kim on your birthday party weekend.
Yeah. Happy belated birthday, even though we already celebrated it again. Happy birthday.
So, right? So we get up there, we do all that, and then we got to get back. And that's a 7.5 mile lake, maybe 8, depending on.
Which doesn't sound far when you're talking about it.
What takes
But when you're
3 or 4
sailing
hours.
it does take a long time. You wouldn't, you're just going 7 miles. But when you're on a boat using the wind, it takes some hours.
Well, because we have to go there, we have to tack.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't, there's a no-go zone going straight into the wind. Sails flop. That's why I raise the sails, because you have to point me with the motor into the wind so I can raise and lower the sails.
Right.
But,
and I'm still learning that too. When the wind is coming in certain directions, I still have a little bit of trouble.
Yeah,
getting
you
it
watch
there.
the sail and you know kind of where to go to make it, the boom stay still, and the sails take the tension off, the wind tension off of it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but when we're going, we have to go like 30 to 60 degrees into the wind to catch the wind. So we're going this way, and then we have to tack back this way and this way. So something that's 7.5 miles straight is now 8.5 or 10, depending on how many tacks and how far on the tack we go. So it takes about 4 hours. But so what that
That was a good sail. What did you get to do that you have been wanting to do and hadn't had the right opportunity?
that sail.
What did you get to do?
Go to Sneaky Pete's,
Well, not that.
anchor out.
Not that. Well, we did get to do that. That was fun. But I'm talking about
You
the
can't
sail.
be putting me on the spot on Facebook Live.
I'm talking about wing on wing.
Okay. That's the next video. Right. That's the wing on wing run downwind. No tacking. So that was more like a 3.5 hour journey instead of 4.5.
You haven't put that out already.
Yeah, I have.
Oh, okay.
Wing on wing run.
I thought you meant it was after the next one, and I was like,
the next
what?
video.
Oh, after the
Sneaky Pete run.
Okay. All right.
So we're literally catching the wind. We kind of motored out, caught the wind, and we just went. Wing on wing means you got the boom over here, you got the Genoa over here, like 2 wings of a bird.
It was pretty.
And catching the wind like a big spinnaker, but we don't have a spinnaker. So now we're doing wing on wing and kind of going straight downwind. We set both sails out like this, catching the wind. So that was more of a straight shot.
That was pretty though. You were like, there's been a couple of times that that we've gone sailing and you were hoping we had the right opportunity. The wind was just right, and it worked out that day.
Yeah, because we're champagne sailors.
It worked out that day.
You could join the yacht club, right? Go out on these regattas and race and stuff. I've got like my whole apartment house here.
Yes,
this boat's so heavy, I would not stand a chance. So I'm not even doing that. And plus, I don't want all my stuff on the floor. Right?
Yeah.
Today's a good day. This would actually be a
good sail day.
A good sail day. But what? We're eating.
But we're eating.
If you just joined us, we're eating this pizza. It's an omelet with a shrimp boil.
That's right.
Right. So this is our first ever Facebook Live. Sailing Nirvana. Thanks
for joining. We have the fish are jumping pretty good right now, actually, in the background.
They're jumping? You mean swimming out of the water?
Yeah. they're jumping out of the water.
They're hot.
They're busy. We might have to fish in a little while.
Well, yeah. So now, one of the things we like to do is go out around about town. We have a ton of friends hang out. If you're watching, love you. And basically, I envisioned that we would come out. What's our lifestyle? Well, I envisioned this from the beginning. We would come out.
I don't like.
We're gonna go. We're gonna make good food. Shoo the wasps away. They're only out because it's hot today.
Well, that and they smell the food.
The
They like the meat. Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna go and say, what are we doing? Well, we do the same routine. We just change it up, right?
Mm-hmm.
We just change it up.
There it is.
Okay, you're armed and dangerous. Not fast enough. Okay, she's on point. So,
not really.
So what we do is we go out and we go and say, we're going to make good food. We're going to go and visit friends. We're going to go to a different lakeside grill or bar and grill or the Legion, the VFW. We're going to do that. And it's not far.
Nope.
And hang out. And it's kind of a small, I love Lake Dallas for that reason. It's a small community inside of the greater Metroplex that still feels like, and the hominess of real people, great people, small community. Love that. I was looking for that.
And I will tell you, honestly, everybody I've met here, he moved here and lived here for a couple of years, I guess, before we met. And everyone that I've met here has been very friendly, very open, very loving. I don't think I've met somebody that I was like, oh man, I don't ever want to talk to them again. The community that we know is so supportive of each other. Honestly, if you need something, you put it out there and somebody's going to answer and be like, I got your back.
Very
love
good
that.
Community. We love it. I set out.
The community we know.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I set out to find this. I feel like that's the most important thing in life. So I set that out in the beginning before we met.
Mm-hmm.
And I went out and about and met everyone, and they gave me hell because I wore my shorts.
If y'all didn't know,
but I've been wearing this since I was born. Now I can't not wear my cutoff.
Can I tell them your nickname?
Yeah.
Can I tell you the stories?
Yeah.
So his nickname when I met him was Daisy Duke.
Go Barflies, Laura.
Yeah, the trivia team that we used to play on. So he was nicknamed Daisy Duke. They all, and everyone there.
I got him on now.
I know everyone there. That's how he was known. And as we've got, we've done our thing, and even the cooking and from the galley stuff, he's now known sometimes as Daisy Duke, more so now as Pirate Rodney.
Right. Well, that's because
he's kind of grown on everybody in a different way.
Yeah, I was challenged by my friend. grow the beard. I did it, and I lost the bet and had to buy him shots. But that's a different story. But anyway, so basically, what happened next is kind of full circle. I decided, well, I'm just gonna put spices out there, so I make my spices and bottle them. And
Oh, they're so good.
right, so those are now Pirate Rodney's Fire Dragon, Red Dragon spices.
Yeah.
The recipe I've had under wraps for about 10 years. You can go to the internet, piraterodneys.com,
Pirate Rodney.
You can go in there and then place a pre-order. That way I can get a head count, like how much am I going to make if I had pre-orders, you know. And
yeah, he's thinking of doing a batch in the next couple of months.
Another batch is coming out. But then I got some now. I kind of got labeled. I think Lake City's community website or something finally labeled me as Lake Dallas's only pirate. So
Lake Dallas's pirate. Yeah, that was funny when we saw that. I was like, what?
So yeah, appreciate you on that. Who's ever in charge of that? Because I am a pirate. I'm like, I can prove it too. I'll show you. I don't have a parrot.
I'm like, I don't know what he's doing.
I have a parrot on my refrigerator.
Yeah. We don't want a parrot, so don't gift us that. Unless it's a fake one. Oh yeah, officially.
Okay, officially. See?
Mm-hmm.
There it is.